Let's get right into it. Number 10. As per my last email. Ever gotten an email that starts with, as per my last email? Congratulations. You've just been professionally slapped in the face. It's like getting a handwritten note that says, hey idiot, read your messages, but with a corporate smile. This phrase is the office world's way of saying, I can't believe I have to repeat myself to you, you goldfish-brained disaster. It's the email equivalent of your mom using your full name. You know you messed up. This phrase has become such a legendary passive-aggressive weapon that entire office dramas revolve around it. Someone sends a detailed email about an urgent project at 9 a.m. No response. They send another at 2 p.m. starting with, as per my last email, and copy the entire team. Suddenly, everyone's grabbing popcorn because this is better than reality TV. Some people have turned this into an art form. They'll hit you with the as per my last email, followed by screenshots, timestamps, and highlighted text. It's basically saying, here's proof you're either blind or deliberately ignoring me, and there's no good way to respond. It's checkmate in corporate chess. Number 9. The lucky you judgment. You're so lucky you don't care what people think. Sounds like a compliment, right? Wrong. They're actually calling you a social disaster. This is one of the most savage passive-aggressive takedowns in existence. What they're really saying is, wow, you're so socially clueless that you don't even realize how ridiculous you look right now. It's like when someone says, bless your heart, in the South. It's not a blessing. It's basically, you poor stupid creature. The person saying this thinks they're some kind of social genius for caring what others think. Meanwhile, you're just living your best life, and they can't handle it. But the real kicker? They're actually jealous. Deep down, they wish they had the guts to wear that Hawaiian shirt to a funeral. Instead, they're stuck in their beige existence, silently judging while pretending to compliment you. The genius part is if you call them out, they can just gasp and say, but I was being nice. It's the perfect crime. Fire back with thanks. Must be exhausting caring so much about everyone's opinions. Watch their brain melt trying to figure out if you just destroyed them. Number 8. The at least minimizer. Picture this. You just lost your job. You're sitting there feeling like your world's falling apart. Your friend comes over and says, at least you're not homeless. Wow, thanks, Karen. Now I feel so much better. When someone says at least, what they're really saying is, shut up. Your problems bore me. It's like telling someone who just got stabbed, hey, at least it wasn't both kidneys. They're basically running a competition where everyone's misery gets ranked and yours didn't make the cut. By their logic, only one person in the world gets to feel bad, whoever has it absolute worst. Everyone else needs to shut up and smile. The person saying at least thinks they're Mother Teresa, but what they're actually doing is telling you to stop making them uncomfortable with your human emotions. It's emotional drive-by shooting. They drop their at least grenade and run away feeling like a hero. Meanwhile, you're left feeling worse because now you feel guilty for having feelings. The best part is these same people completely lose it when someone does it to them. Tell Karen, at least you still have your health, when her husband leaves, and watch her transform into the Hulk. Number 7. The helpful re-explanation. That guy at work who loves to help by explaining your own ideas back to you? You just finished presenting your brilliant plan to boost sales. And Brad from accounting goes, let me translate this for everyone. Then repeats exactly what you said, just louder and with jazz hands. Thanks, Brad. I didn't realize English needed subtitles. These people love starting with, what she's trying to say is, or to simplify, which really means, this person is too dumb to communicate properly. Let me fix it. It's like someone chewing your food for you because they think you can't handle solid foods. You'll post, I like pizza, and someone will reply, what you're actually expressing is a preference for Italian-inspired flatbread with dairy-based toppings. Congratulations, Einstein. You've discovered nothing. They genuinely believe they're doing God's work, like they're some kind of communication superhero saving the day. But Brad isn't helping. He's just found the most professional way to call you incompetent while getting brownie points from the boss. Number 6. The compliment by demolition. Wow, you're so much prettier than your sister. Sounds nice? Nope. This is the compliment grenade. It makes you feel good while destroying someone else. These toxic little bombs are everywhere. Your boss says, you're so much smarter than the last guy. Poor last guy, getting roasted from beyond the employment grave. Your brain actually falls for this trap. You get that sweet dopamine hit before realizing you just witnessed a murder. These compliments are social warfare disguised as kindness. Pull the pin. Toss the compliment. Watch relationships explode. Social media turned this into an art form. People write posts that look like compliments but are actually precision strikes of shade. You're so brave for posting that selfie without filters. Translation: you look rough and everyone knows it. When someone says, "You're so much better than Sarah at this," you're not getting praised. You're becoming an accessory to character assassination. Number 5. The empty offer. That friend who always says, "Let me know if you need anything." Congratulations, you've just received the McDonald's toy of emotional support. Looks fun from the outside, completely useless when you need it. This empty offer is basically saying, "I want credit for caring without actually doing anything." It's the real-life equivalent of sending thoughts and prayers. Looks great on Instagram, does absolutely nothing in reality. The worst part is it makes you do all the work when you're already drowning. Imagine you're on fire, and someone yells, "Just let me know if you need water." Now you have to figure out what help you need, find the courage to ask, and risk looking needy. And when you actually take them up on it, suddenly they're busier than Jeff Bezos during Prime Day. Oh my God, just saw this. Been so swamped. Yeah, swamped dodging responsibilities like Neo dodging bullets. They get to feel like Mother Teresa without lifting a finger. And if you never ask, they'll say, "Well, you should have reached out." Real friends don't make announcements. They show up with food and shut up. Number 4. You're so articulate. When someone says, "You're so articulate," with genuine shock on their face, like they just witnessed a miracle, that's not a compliment. That's an insult wearing a tuxedo. It's them saying, "Wow, I expected you to communicate in grunts and you actually formed sentences." Imagine telling a pilot, "Wow, you can actually fly a plane." That's what you're doing when you hit someone with the articulate bomb. The surprise in their voice reveals everything about their expectations. They basically expected you to fail at basic communication. These people think they're being progressive and wonderful. They're mentally high-fiving themselves for being so open-minded. Meanwhile, the person they're complimenting is wondering what cave they were expected to crawl out of. Respond with, "Thanks. You speak pretty well yourself. Color me shocked." Watch them try to process why that felt weird while their brain does backflips. Number 3. The interesting takedown. You're passionately explaining your idea. Then someone tilts their head and says, "That's interesting. Congratulations. You've just been professionally murdered." Interesting is the assassination word of polite society. It looks innocent, but it's actually calling your idea garbage without using any mean words. The power is in that pause before interesting. That pause is them loading the weapon before they fire. Everyone in the room knows what just happened. You got executed in broad daylight. The corporate world worships this move. That's an interesting strategy, Dave. Translation: Dave, your idea is so bad it's actually fascinating how you thought this would work. The smarter someone is, the more brutal this becomes. When a professor calls your work interesting, just drop out. It's over. There's no defense against interesting. You can't argue because technically they said nothing wrong. You just got deleted with perfect manners. Number 2. The good effort pat on the head. You present 3 weeks of work. Your boss destroys every point. Then right before you defend yourself, "But good effort though." You've just been emotionally neutered. Good effort is what you tell a toddler who colored outside the lines. It's corporate speak for, "You failed, but I'm going to pretend to be nice about it." Nobody wins the Super Bowl and gets told good effort. They get told they're champions. This phrase is designed to silence you. It's criticism dressed up as encouragement. They crush your work and look like the supportive boss. Triple win for them. You can't even be mad. If you are, they'll say, "I was being encouraging." Now you're the jerk who can't take a compliment. It's basically being punched in the face while someone tells you they're giving you a massage. Number 1. The competence question. The most passive-aggressive weapon in existence. Are you sure? You share your idea proudly. Someone leans in. Are you sure? Translation is, I think you have the decision-making skills of a drunk toddler. They're not asking about your certainty. They're questioning your basic intelligence. It's like when your mom says, "Are you sure you want to wear that?" She's not checking. She's telling you that you look like you got dressed during an earthquake. You can't fight back because technically they're just making sure. It's the perfect crime. No evidence, maximum damage. The people asking this know exactly what they're doing. It's a power play dressed as concern. They undermine you while looking thoughtful and caring. Studies show hearing, "Are you sure?" repeatedly destroys confidence faster than direct insults. It's psychological warfare, one question at a time. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.